The majority of Israel's population lives along the Mediterranean coastline, making it not only a source of nature and beauty, but also one of recreation, essential transportation routes, a food source, and a source of drinking water. In addition, the Mediterranean Sea has become a central supply source for industries and commerce in the Israeli economy. As a result of overdevelopment and increasing use of the natural resources it has to offer, the Mediterranean Sea's ecosystem is under a large amount of pressure. While we have direct influence on some of the sources of pressure, such as desalination systems, drilling rigs, and infrastructure, others, such as invasive species and rising temperatures, are out of our control. In order to better manage the use of the Mediterranean Sea as a natural resource, we must understand how each of these pressures influences its ecosystem. The fact that the Mediterranean Sea plays multiple roles and presents ecosystem services in such a variety of fields causes multiple institutions to become involved in the planning, preservation, management, and use of its unique ecosystem. In order to improve our understanding of the system and its management while preserving it for future generations, a suite of ecological models can serve as a basis of a decision support system and also provide a common language. A solution: ecological models. Ecological models are used to calculate biomass while tracking the changes over time and space. How does the system work in reality? Here's an example. The Ministry of Agriculture wishes to test methods of increasing fish catch, for instance, by limiting fishing during certain seasons. How would this decision influence the ecosystem? By using the models, we'll be able to predict the influence on the fishing industry, or how the local marine life would be influenced, or if it would influence the impact invasive species have on the ecosystem. The models help predict the mutual influence of each of these factors on all the others, as well as on the ecosystem as a whole. And what would happen if suddenly the area were to be pronounced as a marine protected area? How would that affect the other factors? In this way, decision makers and interested parties can observe different influences on the ecosystem. By using these models, we can observe the impact of various issues, such as fishing in the Mediterranean Sea, the types of fish, as well as the different seasons, where marine protected areas should be placed, and what influence they'll have on the marine environment, the influence of invasive species on the marine ecosystem and fishing population, the influence of aquaculture and different placing of cages, influences of various factors such as desalination plants, drilling rigs, power plants, and more on the ecosystem, the influence external factors have on the ecosystem such as global warming, rising acidity of the water, and invasive species. The Levant basin of the Mediterranean Sea is very unique, diverse, and dynamic, its nature changing at an extremely fast pace. These issues and others have a mutual and complex influence on the Mediterranean Sea's ecosystem. Only by implementing a tool such as ecological models, we will be able to predict, understand, and observe the different processes in such a complex and sensitive environment. The ecological models we're developing will create a tool set helping us understand and manage the Mediterranean Sea's ecosystem while providing a common language to be used by all interested parties and decision makers.